You know her as Michelle Obama. Michelle was Michelle. Oh my God, I can't say his name. Barack. Michelle's life. What Michelle did for me. Come to think about it, this could be a drinking game. Hey my lovelies, welcome back to another Audible Click episode. I am so excited to talk about Michelle Robinson from the South Side and her inspiring book, Becoming. You know her as Michelle Obama, but over the last couple of months, we've gotten close. Her story has been heard from every room of my house, and I think this is why I secretly love Audible, because, at the end of those 19 hours, I actually do genuinely feel like I have a bond with the previous First Lady. So previous to this book, I kind of felt like I already knew who Michelle was. I mean, she's been plastered all over our TV screens for longer than her husband was in the White House. She's been on every talk show you can think of. She's had articles completely devoted to her. And look, she came off as a confident, strong woman that just wanted to drive change and get kids moving again. I already had the best impression of her, but after this book, I can truly say Michelle Obama should be an inspiration to all women. From knowing her worth, being determined, and just the sheer way that she connects with people. I mean, what a woman. At the end of the day, this book is really just about relationships. And the one thing that's amazing is that you will get to see how Michelle holds her nearest so dear to her. But be prepared, guys, because you will laugh, you will cry, you will literally cheer out loud for her, and you will be angered, absolutely angered by the sheer ignorance that she's faced. I can truly say after this book, I have got complete unwavering respect for this woman. Though I actually am going to start implementing some Michelleisms into my life as well. And I'm going to be that no barrier, self-confident woman that oozes love from within, just like Michelle Obama herself. This is what I learned from the 19 hours that I spent getting to know a woman that we all thought we already knew. Now, not that I have children, but when I do, I'm going to take a page out of the Robinsons' household. Michelle's family environment was filled with discipline, but also was filled with self-onus and self-thought. They treated Michelle as her own person with real opinions and encouraged her to speak up. Getting to know the individuals who contributed so heavily in the Michelle that we see today was beautiful beyond words and so eye-opening. From her grandfather Southside and Auntie Robbie, who taught her to love and appreciate the art of music, to her parents that gave up everything to raise their two kids and give them every scholastic opportunity possible. Michelle was always encouraged to think for herself and have a voice. And you can really see this in the book when she's so young. When she, did a spelling test, she got it wrong. And the very next day she came in and she demanded to get retested. I can see this voice only got stronger and more potent as she rose to the woman that we see today. So one day when I have kids, I'm going to raise them to speak up. And not just for themselves, but for others that can't. Just like a prior First Lady. I say our First Lady, but I'm Australian. So, I don't know, the book just really spoke to me, okay? No judgment. Her story got very candid when Michelle spoke about a time where her and Barack went through counselling. So before he was president, she would be left waiting for him every night to get home from work, in the hopes that the text that he just sent an hour ago, "Be home soon," would mean that he'd walk through the door at any moment. Her dinner would get cold as she waited for him to arrive. The girls would miss their bedtimes as she so desperately wanted them to have a moment with their dad before they got tucked in. But he wasn't exactly just on his way. 1 hour could easily turn into 3. And it was nothing sinister, but he just didn't know how to end a conversation that would go on and on. Maybe sometimes on his way home, he'd stop past the gym and get in an hour of exercise. And I completely sympathize with her. I know this would drive me mad. Though Michelle learned through counselling to do one better, she learned to stop putting herself second and created time for her to also have time to go to the gym. She created strict dinner times and set bedtimes for the girls, and if Barack missed it, it was him that missed out. She stopped being the woman that was left waiting. She kept her life moving, and this time Barack was going to have to catch up. What a simple yet really powerful way to regain yourself back in your relationship. Now, not all of us have got kids and husbands. Some of us just may have a partner, right? And so when he has a boys' night, why don't you have a girls' night? Or go see your family. Just do something that doesn't have you waiting for him at home. Keep your life moving and let him catch up. That's what Michelle would want for you, girl. I know, she told me. This woman has definitely been celebrated, from the color of her skin and the status in her political sphere, but with that said, for the exact same reasons, she has been torn down. She's been called an angry black woman and picked apart for the clothes that she wears. She even got scrutinized for a friendly fist pump between her and her husband. Actually, what's been said about her and her husband has been so unfair at times, and they've even been likened to terrorists. I mean, America, really? But she rose above it, she took it in her stride, and while she needed more media coaching, she didn't shy away from being a vocal first lady that would go on to inspire so many. She never let someone's perception of her be the reflection she saw. If she did, we would have lost her a long time ago. Like when she was told that she wasn't Princeton material. Well, she got into Princeton and she went to Harvard Law School. So the lesson is, people aren't always going to see you for who you are. They are limited by their experience and, let's face it, their ignorance. Michelle has shown me that only you need to know who you are. And the rest of the world, well, they can get to know you. So naturally, you would think a lot of Michelle's life was her playing a supporting character in a story about her husband, but that could not be further from the truth. To me, Michelle is the leading lady, one that paved her own path and made her own character, leaving a profound moral to a story that will be written in the history books. Michelle Obama will forever be the first black first lady. I can't tell you enough what this book did for me, what Michelle did for me. I am now more motivated and inspired to be a better version of myself than I ever have been. I really genuinely hope that you do take some time to either read or listen to this book, because I really hope that you'll have that same experience and find a new layer of yourself. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and for more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. If there is a book that you would love me to review, please leave a comment below, and guys, stay so safe and keep reading, right? Bye.